I was born in Inglewood, California. The first day I moved out here, my dad and my grandma argued. And cause he bought me like this bed, this roll-out bed. It's probably like a little bit smaller than that table. And she was like, it's too big. It's too big to be in this house. Like, and it was like a converted garage. Like, so it's already small. She was like, it's too big. I don't want it in here. And then so my dad was like, I might just have to send you back home. Like already, I remember when I was homeless, my brother, he was on his second child with my nephew Darwin and my niece Dara. So we went to the zoo, and you know, I left the shelter to meet them at the zoo, and we had a great time. And so I remember my nephew was like, we were holding hands, we were walking out the zoo, and he was just like, I want to go to my uncle's house, right? And then just like that struck me, like, what house? Like, I don't have nowhere to take you. And it's just like, that kind of sucked. That was a bad moment for me, because it was just like, I thought about that the whole train ride back. Like here I am now, and I don't have a place to stay, but I'm here. I was the only person like at Europe at the shelter. I would wake up, iron my clothes, and like walk to Europe. Like I wouldn't even catch the bus because I didn't have money for the bus. 80% of what I learned in the program, I use to this day. And Chris Carmichael taught me just like, you know, if you're gonna do things, just don't give up. I feel like that stuff, I felt like I always knew how to do. It's just like, I never had the platform to do it. This is something that I feel like there's not enough of it in the world. Not enough sites, you know, not enough people going to it, because there's a lot of people that I know that try to find alternatives after high school. And then I remember I had to write, like you have to write like a one-page like essay of like why you want to join the program. I wrote that one-page essay. I talked about how I wanted to make my family like proud of me. So it's like, I want to make my mom proud, you know, like, you know, give back to my sister, and, you know, give my friends an opportunity if I ever get one. But like, they used to tell me in school, like, oh, you know, when you go to school, you represent your parents. And I'm like, okay, that's true. And like, I would never go anywhere and make my mom look stupid. Like that's out. So that's just how I carry things. It's just like, I represent my mom, I represent my nieces and nephews, and I represent everybody that, you know, believes in me.